Alright. Let's see. According to YouTube, we have an excellent connection, which feels distinctly untrue. Based on the fact. Okay, no, it looks like we could see stuff. Alright. Awesome. Let's get some peeps in the chat. Oh, I moved the screen. I always do that. I'm gonna be eating soup until we really start, so ignore soup noises. We have Barther in the chat. Hello, Barther. I am eating soup. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible while eating soup, but I fear I shall have to hear soup noises when I listen to this later. My bigger fear is that you shall have to listen to soup noises right now. Does eating soup in a non-ASMR video count as, still count as ASMR? What a question. Only the real questions here. Okay, cool. So it's just Pokemon Conquest and I eat some soup. I also have hot chocolate. Not in the soup. Not into that. Alright. Once we get at least one more person in the chat, then we'll begin. It is a warm beverage night, which is kind of funny because, you know, it's still like fucking 87 degrees or whatever. Probably not 87, but something ridiculous. I know, and like, it rained for a bit, which was kind of nice. Actually, it rained a fuck ton, which was not nice, but it rained. Oh, ew. I can't imagine having to make a fucking pastry at this point, right now in this summer. You guys should be only making like, hold on, no-bake cheesecakes. That's what you should be making, where the only thing that you do is put it in a fridge, you know? It would. Imagine just like working in a fridge. That'd be great. I would love to work in a fridge. It has been 5 minutes. Where is everybody? I don't know. So I know I said I was going to wait until we got someone else in the chat, but honestly, I kind of just want to get into it. because I've got some cool news coming up. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter if we get into it, because I'm going to do a quick overview of who we have. So, last time on Pokémon Conquest, we defeated, I think, 3 different, oh, I'm about to be so embarrassed. What are these places called? Regions? No? Oh no. Well, this is embarrassing. What is this? This is a village, a town. Good God. Whatever happened, we defeated 3 places. I believe it was Eevee, Yaksha, and Viperia. Which Viperia we actually fought it once and lost at the beginning. And then at the end of the episode, we fought it and won. And it was so cool. We were so cool. It was fantastic. So this is where we ended up, I think, with right after the battle. That's not what I wanted to do. So right now on our team, we have me, Angel, with our Eevee, who can and will level up whenever. And we're going to talk about Eevee a little bit later, because we got important stuffs. We've got Oichi, who we cannot escape. I'm still hoping to run into the merchant, although it is entirely possible the merchant is a post-game only appearance. It's a random person who will show up in between months, and they usually have like really cool stuff, including evolution stones, which Jigglypuff is not nearly as good as Wigglytuff, which I think we all knew. We have Kenshin with Gallade. Amazing, awesome, no notes. We have Aya, who actually I think looks for a Snorunt for her perfect link, but I mean, Beartick's fine. We have Hideki. Yes, Kenshin is king. We have Hideki, who has a Venipede, 100% link. We're working towards. The reason that we have him on the team, despite the fact that Venipede sucks balls, is because I have never had a Scolipede in this game. And I've played this game a couple times. I've actually never 100%ed it, which is what now is like still the plan for this game. This is going to be a very long series. So I want one. And even though he is like half the strength, or almost half the strength of everybody else on the team. And then we have Shun with Ampharos. Ampharos is an interesting story. What is your attack? You have Thunder, right? I don't love Thunder, but it feels like every fully evolved electric type Pokemon has Thunder as their move. So you really can't escape it. Maybe Zebstrika gets Wild Charge, and I will say I've never used a Zebstrika. I don't think I've ever evolved anything into a Zebstrika. So I don't know, man. Maybe. Or maybe Joltik doesn't have the... Who fucking knows? And the reason I'm cussing is so much is because this is an adult channel for adults by adults, and I don't want anyone to get pinged as kids just because we play in Pokemon. This is serious stuff here, okay? Alright. So, also kind of in our side team, our B team, right now is Shingen, Nobuchika, Eki, and Yasutomo. This is not actually, scratch that, this is not the official second team. Because, like, look at these guys. Half of these are just little guys, which little guyitis is infectious, and they can't help it, but they're not exactly B team material. Unless there's only 2 teams. Eke, I think I just have her up here because she's got Carnivine, which is a solid Pokemon. And then, of course, Shingen is Shingen. Sorry, it was soup time. More soup. Shingen. Rock Wrecker literally does wreck house. So, like, I can't blame him for anything. So where's fucking Machoke? There's Machoke. Alright. So let's move some of these guys into B team. Okay, so you're 100. And you're 100. I'm having thoughts. We're thinking. I guess the first thing to do is to go into kingdoms. I found it. I figured it out. Fucking kingdoms. That is what they're called. Good lord. Why did I forget that? Kingdoms. Okay. So I already see, thank you, Barther. I figured it out. I can't believe that took me forever. Okay. We're gonna move Machoke here because Machoke is actually BT material. Oh, and Barther, while you're thinking, how is the sound of the game and of the me? We good? Anything that does dark typing. That should be illegal. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with that because I know for a fact someone else who listens to me is half deaf. So I'm not exactly gonna trust her or her judgment on that. Alright, so we got some guys here. Yeah, I guess first things first, let's see who we need. The reason I was looking around so much is because there's a psychic type person here who I want on my team. But I don't think I have any bug type moves. Oh, I've got the waddles, the Sowaddles. Ooh, Yujichika. So the clown Sowaddle is 100%. So we can just do that. Move that there. This is a... Okay, you know what? Not the strangest B team I've ever had. It's a weird one, though. NGL, not gonna lie. NGL. What a nerd. Alright. Let's get into it. This is not a new kingdom. This is our old kingdom. A beautiful place. We want the little guy with the Curlia. For, I don't know, gay reasons? I think no, he wants an Abra. Okay, yeah, so he doesn't come with his own 100% link. Where are you gonna put Shawaddle? That's useless, thank you. Ah! I almost dropped my shoe. This, my friends, is why we can't have nice things. Okay, so you want to be 2 steps away. That's not cool. Alright, but if we could hit Curlia here, I think Curlia is trapped. So, whatevs. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do anything to them. So let's Sowaddle our way downtown. Oh my god, yeah, no, that would be awful. Let's see Joltik fucking carry. Ooh, we could actually trap. This is amazing. Dab, 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 Curlia. Stay the fuck there and you can't hit anybody. Amazing. Beautiful king behavior. Oh my god, Joltik, your son just got paralyzed. What the fuck? This house is a fucking nightmare. Let's do defense. Can I hit? Can I hit you? No. Awesome. I feel like we learned that in the last battle, so that's on me, that's on me. We're gonna do this. He does, yeah. But like, okay, so if you go over there, you could possibly... There's a bug on my screen. That was really upsetting. It was just a tiny guy though, a little fly guy. Yeah, alright, you go there. Dude, imagine being Joltik and getting paralyzed. Couldn't be me. Hey, can you click buttons, dumbass? Thank you. Okay, Curlia still shouldn't be able to attack me, which is nice. I'm scraping the bowl of my soup. I'm so sorry. A terrible noise. You're so right. There are several bugs on my screen. How could I say that? Alright, so you are going to commit a crime here. Sorry. I didn't mean to. It's not a chalkboard, no. Oh, I just put Machoke right in the line of fire. Oh, King, I'm so sorry, King. Alright, let's do this. No, it's one of those hard plastic things. But no, it's got a textured bottom. Not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah. I don't know, man. Alright. Machoke, don't die, please. I love you. You're so sexy, ha ha ha. Can you not paralyze? So why do I even ask, man? The only bug not paralyzed on my screen is the little fly thing. This house is a goddamn nightmare. Let's go ahead and do that. Or not, I guess. Oh, hey, question. Bartha, you might know this because you own a creature. Why can I not jump? Am I missing something? Are the little guys in the way? Is a pup cup from like Starbucks or whatever literally just whipped cream? Inquiring minds want to know. It's me. I'm the mind. Okay. In other news, I had a homemade pup cup today. I literally just put whipped cream in a bowl and ate it. It was great. Yeah, why don't you just get whipped cream at home, guys? Like, what the heck? Don't go to Starbucks. They don't, but I mean, like, they don't charge you for those things, do they? Like, are they literally sitting out here charging you like $1 for a cup of whipped cream? Because that feels illegal. They do charge? Gross. That would be disgusting. We're getting the official tally. Stop dodging! I hate you. Not you. Okay. Alright, cool. If they're not charging, then it's fine. You wash wrong? Well, how do you do it? I mean, there's lots of ways to wash. Doo-doo-ch. Doo-doo-ch. It's so funny. I love the ominous hee 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 in the chat. Makes me happy. How many Pokemon can we paralyze? There goes Magikarp. That's annoying. Five turns and a goddamn dream. Can I? Yes. Awesome. I would love to paralyze Curlia back. That'd be so cool. Loser. Okay, cool. For a moment I was like, is that literally just gonna put me back in the Curlia firing line? But it is not. Haha, 15. Now can I please kill you with a bug bite? By the fact that it's uppercase, I think you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Is that a... what's it called? Not League of Legends. One of the other ones. Not Fortnite. Wow, my brain is nothing today. Oh, I thought you meant Mercy, like, from the Viddy game. There's a Viddy game with someone named Mercy, I think. They wrote a whole song with her name in it. Overwatch! Found it. Oh! Dude, I have heard of that book. I think my mom explained it to me because my mom's read so many. I think they also turned it into a play? Maybe not. Yeah, they definitely turned that into a play. Okay, Magikarp got a little bit. Alright, awesome possum, guys. The more important question, I think we got shield on. Did we get... We didn't. Boo. Not a good shield on. Alright, let me mark the guy down before we get off the page. Hold on. Tomonobu? What do you want? You want a Munchlax. What a great choice, dude. Oh no, is it? Wait. Wrong guy, wrong guy. He's not one of Munchlax. Tomonobu wants a Ralts. Oh! I see. Okay. Honestly, though, that concept sounds super scary, and I will never watch that. Does the author get away? Does the writer get away in the end? I don't remember if Stephen King likes happy endings. I don't remember him liking happy endings, so... Okay, well that's nice at least. I can picture him living happily ever after and getting so much therapy after. So, yeah, you're right. So now comes the pertinent question. What am I doing now? Alright. Is there someone who needs to still do their turn that I haven't messed with yet? I don't know. Alright, so one thing that I tend to do is I tend to move people who are 100% closer to what I call like the active battlefields. Just because it helps me remember who's at 100%. Oh, that is not the correct name of the thing. You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I trust you more than I trust my life. But it didn't sound right to me. These guys are out one hundo. Sorry for the fucking witch cackle, but no, yeah, that sounds much more apt of a name. Nice try, though. It did start with an M. You should wait. I'm gonna tell Mom that you just slandered Misery in the chat. Get slandered. I'm telling her. I told her right now. Hopefully she'll realize that she's supposed to be here. Look at Arthur. You don't want to leave Arthur all alone in chat. That's just rude. Let's see, so Tadamoto wants a Krogunk, which is not happening. Tokataka wants a Timber, so why are you there? Oh, I think because we can't get Timber. Did we decide that we can't get Timber? Masatsuna wants... Masatsuna wants a Beedrill, which is also not happening, so... I told her she's leaving you lonely. Alright, so you need to go here. Just so we can keep our people straight. Or gay. Whatever we're feeling, you know? So yeah, no Timber. Once again, I do think it is only a post-game thing. What about these guys? What are these guys into? You want stuff. Yeah. I already pulled the 100s from you guys. I think, anyway. Let me check again. Yep. I think that Carnivine wants to be a Dino, which is not happening. You have to pull some crazy stuff to get some of these dragon-type people. She's on her way. Oh, because all these people are in here. That's why. Okay, let's do this. Train. Choo-choo. They do, because, like, dragons only spawn in Dragonor, which you don't actually get a chance to collect in the main game. So it has to be post-game, and it has to be post-game that includes Dragonor, which is not actually that many, especially if you count including Dragonor, which then you have to be able to have an extra turn, or a turn to find things in, which is also not common. So, and for places that start in Dragonor, I'm definitely pronouncing it strangely. Dragonor, you have to, some of the people are only spawned in, like, the early area, so you have to start here, go all the way around without collecting every single castle here, kingdom here, and then hope that they spawn. It's hell. It's absolute hell. I think you can see why I have not completed this game 100% yet. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think we're gonna just go to the next month. I don't see a reason not to. Yeah. Welcome to my life. We could pick up a pawn yard. Do I have anyone who would be okay with a pawn yard? Might not. Which could work. No, nobody wants a pawn yard. Well, I could. No, I've made my decision. Can't do that. Alright, so we're gonna go to next month. And I'm not gonna worry so much about the perfect links, which I feel like I've said many, many times. But okay, cool. Now I can go fight them. And I do want to fight some of them. Hey, there she is. Yeah. Barther got the name of a Stephen King novel incorrect. Chat, kill him. Let's see. So, there is need for... Okay, so there's need for a bug type. Rock type's not going to do much because Rhyperior is weak to the top 3. We do need a grass type. I'm more tempted to take Grovyle. Let me see how Rock Steel feels about ice. No, Steel's good against ice. Alright, so we're gonna take Aya out. Who should we replace? I would like Magikarp to evolve. I guess we could put, for now, Quagsire in. We'll put Quagsire and Grovyle. And switch out you and you. And then we have to do these 2. Yeah, unfortunately Venipede is going to be next to useless. Well, actually actively useless. Because the only thing it can hit is... it's not very effective against. Actually, the only 2 things it can hit are not very effective. Everything else it doesn't hit at all. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get a baseline. See how far we are from actually being able to defeat. Drink some water.
Valora, let's see. Most moves are pretty ineffective against the Steel-type Pokemon we'll find in Valora. Poison-type Pokemon in particular will find it really tough. But Fire-type... Ah!
I'm trapped on the cord.
But Fire-type, Fighting-type, and Ground-type Pokemon might do a little better.
Which basically means that 2 of my Pokemon have to be utterly useless in this fight. Because the Eevee and Jigglypuff do nothing. I moderately regret... We'll talk about Eevee's evolution in a moment.
Lady Angel, at last. I've been waiting most patiently for your arrival.
Now, allow me to introduce some of the warriors who serve me. I am Tadakatsu. And I am Ina. Lord Nobunaga and I are old acquaintances. The idea of betraying him is simply unthinkable. As a result, I am honor-bound to do battle to the full extent of my abilities. Cool. Valora is a lot of fun. And by a lot of fun, I mean a headache sometimes. But most of the time, it's actually pretty simple. We start on the outside, they start in the little inner corridor. And there are platforms, cogs, and fences. And the cogs turn so that the fences will move up and down, and if one fence goes down, the other must go up. So if Eevee hops on this cog, this fence will go down, and this one will go up. So the best thing I've always seen to do is to just have them line up here, because they can't come and get you. So who is most useless? Right now that's gonna be Sawaddle, because Grovyle does neutral and Machoke does super effective against all except Chimecho. Chimecho's annoying, but Chimecho doesn't have good defense, so we're probably fine. And I know we're not gonna recruit a bunch of people in this battle, if we do win at all, just because of how low we are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna turn this wheel. If I had an advantage, I would. I actually think Chimecho can come fight me. Ah, yeah, because it's got levitate. So that will come up and hit, or at least try. So Eevee can beat that up, but I'll leave the fence up here and bait most of them to go this way. Quagsire's probably gonna go this way, get airlifted by this little camera guy. I have plans. Chikamasa can come hang out though. Ina, you know what to do.
Yes, Father.
So there is a little bit, not everyone has clear cut, this is who their parent is, this is who their friend is. But Ina is Tadakatsu, who has the Metagross, his daughter. And Tadakatsu is, let's all be honest, basically Lord Iyasu's son. They're very close. Lord Iyasu, I have opened the path for you. Please go through. So what they're doing is they're going to try to go behind me and kick my ass. But I already put up that fence. So it's not going to happen. And that fence is connected to my cog. So they're going to have to go where that Aeron's going. That's why there are 25 turns. Because there are a million different paths. And all of them lead to shenanigans abound. But it also makes it an exceedingly easy kingdom to defend. Because if you just squirrel yourself away with some gears and just make it impossible for them to get to you, it's easy peasy. Thankfully, the AI doesn't know how to do that. You act like they died. They just fainted. I am grateful for the sacrifices you have made. It is only right that we risk our lives in order to protect you, Lord Iyasu. Forget us, and deal with the enemies in front of you, my lord. I must achieve victory for the sake of all these people. I didn't kill him. He's fine. Calm your tits, man. Alright, what are we going to do? I'm gonna hop up here. So yeah, let's kick Chimecho's ass. We do have to be careful though, because I don't want them thinking and sending up the Aggron and the Metagross towards here, because I can't do a ton about it. I mean, eventually Quagsire could probably get a kill, but it's not terribly likely. So Yep, and thankfully Aeron has Metal Claw, which doesn't flinch. It could raise its attack, but once again, as you saw earlier, Aeron is pretty easy for Machoke to just kick in the face painfully. Yeah, and so Pokemon with Levitate don't trigger the cogs at all. I don't believe flying Pokemon do as well. So that's also a fun little way you can trick the cogs or make it so that they don't trigger when they could. There's a lot of fun things, but Levitate, as it always does, actually, doesn't allow ground moves to hit it. So Trimeco over here, Quagsire's not doing much. Not surprised, not concerned. Okay, Quagsire's gonna do... I'm actually gonna throw Quagsire down here. So, like I said before, there are these little cameras in these wide open spaces. And what they will do is, if they spot you, and if you watched the last battle with Carnivine and its Vine Whip, it hits the first 3 squares, so directly in front, diagonal right, diagonal left. If it sees you in those spots, it will attack you. Or not attack you. It'll pick you up and carry you somewhere else. That's no problem. Do your laundry. Laundry's very important. It's not. It ain't. Cherry, stop. Tell her it's not, Arthur. I will not forget your face. Cool. Alright. So that... It isn't! No, stop! Is it really? Have I missed something? If you're lying to me, I'm gonna be sad. You're being silly. Oh my gosh. How could you? Alright, we're gonna send Jigglypuff down here, because Jigglypuff really doesn't do nearly as much damage as Eevee does. I prefer if we could, launch an attack on both sides. It's just not currently possible. I'm gonna have Quagsire get lifted, airlifted, and okay. That could actually work. It'll take a while, but okay. So how close? Okay, they can only hit here. So I'm gonna put you here. I mean, look, Cherry, if you want to make it a thing, do so. But you have to understand, it's not a thing. This is an uphill battle, my friend. Okay, so Quagsire needs to make it all the way. Oof, good lord. My father, Tadakatsu, is the most powerful warrior in Ransei. I cannot afford to sully his name with an inept performance. I must give this all I have. Do it. Is that all you've got? Okay, so Chimecho should be done in 2. And 2 attacks by Eevee. Maybe... It would be 1 if I could get Jigglypuff over there, but I really can't. So we're gonna do this. Ooh, ooh, fingers crossed for 40? 37. Guess what that's not? 40. Assholes. Alright, so what's gonna be quicker? Well, since I already put Quagsire over there. Yeah. Womp womp. I'm going to move Jigglypuff down because I want Jigglypuff to just not have to worry about getting hit at all. Alright, so Grovile's gonna do not very effective damage. Machoke. Thinking. Okay, so if I go down here, then he's gonna Iron Tail me. Iron Tail should not kill, but I believe it has a chance to flinch. Let's check. Wow, that's not helpful information. Thank you. I already know it's super powerful and strong. Meteor Mash definitely moves me though. So I'm not sure there's a reason not to. Just go ahead. Because I'm going to get moved no matter what. You are behaving in silly goose behavior and I will not stand for it, honestly. I'm going to sit down for it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could do in the back. I could try to get caught by a camera and be helpful. Swaddle, scoot. Yep, like I thought. Here's the Meteor Mash. 95 damage? Alright, so I think we're screwed. Which was not an unexpected outcome of this battle. To be honest. Let's... No shame. I did not expect a crazy amount. Where's Oichi? Oichi, would you like to come get a kill? It's been so long, Oichi. Commit murder. 95? And I didn't use the health? So, eek on a leash. Alright. Another option is I could try and bait one of them over here. I don't know if that's gonna work. We have to get out of the way. Thankfully, none of them have a crazy amount of movement. So we're gonna back up and we're gonna see if this is any amount of salvageable. I'm gonna have Swaddle come down here, see if we could bait the AI this way. I'm not sure what Aggron is trying to do. I don't think Aggron knows either, so we're fine. Now let's see, how does this camera move? So it's not gonna pick me up this turn. I'm gonna be able to get the attack. Ooh. I'm not gonna be able to get the attack off. Will you tell me? We can do this. Buzz. The game calls them cameras. I'd love to know if they have a, like, different name in Japanese. Like, if they have something more specific. I cannot afford to let Machoke die. But I have to start doing some damage, man. I don't have anything with flinching power. Flinching power, activate. They are a little bit like Roombas. They go around, and when they see something, when they see a Pokemon on the floor, they pick up the Pokemon off the floor. So in that way, I guess they are like Roombas. Before I do this, I need to Sweet Song. Thank you. Oh gosh, I was gonna forget again. Like I said, I think we're tits up, but it is what it is. Dude, if it did 95 damage before, yeah. Oh my god, that is insane. Ugh. I don't have anything, dude. Next turn, Grovile's gonna get smushed into a million pieces. I guess I could distract with Eevee. How much does a back hit do? 163. Alright. Fingies Kringly. Perfect. Alright. I should still get some points for this. Not as many as I'd like, but never is. Also, how do you manage to stay just out of my range every time, dude? We have 18 turns to get something done. Yeah, the biggest problem is I can't rely on, like, passive traps. Ooh, I can rely on misses, but even then, like, Quagsire's the only one who can do anything now. Quagsire's our savior, because Metagross keeps Meteor Mashing and raising its attack. And this is not my worst nightmare, but damn. Do you have like an item on you that I can steal? It won't do anything, but it'll make me feel better. Yeah, fuck your potion. Alright. What is you have Shout. Confused or sleeping. We don't really have any Pokemon that will be confused and or sleeping. We just need to hit. We just need to start hitting. He did the Meteor Mash. Yeah, you know, the space-time smash. Did the Meteor Mash. There you go. I tried, but I like yours better. All we can do here is just hold the line. And watch Sawaddle get beat to death. Oh. Are you gonna kill Quagsire? You're not gonna kill Quagsire. Screw you and the horse you rode it on. Its attack did go up again. And Quagsire is about to get, like, carried off the field. Damn, you do A? Someone outside is real strange. Accuracy down. Is that anything? I don't know, man. Here's hoping. Whew! Alright, I'm gonna get carried off by a camera, but this battle is not over yet. Things are looking dire, but it's not over until the Quagsire sings. Okay, Metagross is getting picked up as well. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. I mean, I'll just attack. I'll do 2 damage. Why not? So let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna force them to have to regroup. They're gonna come this way, actually. I'm gonna take Eevee and dip. Dippyon? Dippyon. The newest evolution, Dippyon. It has a 100% chance to get the fuck out. I see music notes and a P-Nano. Oh, Dippyon? Yeah. Dippyon's great. Eevee actually has an ability called Run Away. Yeah, which makes it able to run away from any wild encounter. Ah, this is terrible news. This is awful. Bye. Speaking of Dippyon. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to do this because I don't want Quagsire to run right now. We're gonna get Aggron to come over here, join the party. Please don't die. Yay! Oh, nope, Quagsire's still gonna get taken. Please don't. You're so mean.
Dippyon, the escape Pokemon. If Eevee runs away from enough battles, it will evolve into Dippyon. Dippyon has a 100% runaway rate, no matter the Pokemon it is running from.
I can't really do the voice. But no, I kind of love that. And it's a normal type evolution.
Take me on. Come on, Aggron. Let's go to Candy Mountain, Aggron.
Oh, okay. Whatever. The bad thing is that Quagsire just really doesn't have movement. Which means, like... Oh, nope. I wonder what side you end up on if I fuck with the gate. Please fall over there. Yes! Nice. Okay, Aggron should only be able to move one, which means... Ah! Guess what, fuckers? It can move two! But it missed. Awesome. I'm gonna put Eevee right here. Hello. I am what the kids would call bait. Hey, Metagross, let me whisper in your ear. Yeah, you know you want to bully Eevee. You want to bully Eevee so hard it makes you look stupid. $64 damage. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be just so cool, wouldn't it? And it would! Yeah! Amazing. Awesome. Amazing. Fantastic. Awesome. Now I need to get Metagross into the center, which means I might need to get hit. At least it doesn't have like iron barbs or anything. Aggron's nearly down, which is nice. It's gonna be a hard fight. Especially since Jigglypuff took one hit? Jigglypuff! That wouldn't have happened with Wigglytuff, and you know it. Holy shit. Dude. Alright, what are the facts? The facts are Eevee does about 8 damage. But Metagross needs to make its way all over here. Alright. I don't have a potion. I don't have courage. I'm a cowardly little motherfucker right now. And I'm not sure what to do. Why are you going that way? Hey, Salmon. I went ahead and fought someone we are 400, like, points below. Actually, I think it was 500. And this Metagross is taking me downtown, man. And I do not want to go. Actually, Sherry and Salmon, you missed the first 20 minutes of the episode where I was eating soup. I'm not sure if you're happy about that, but sorry. Your girl needed some soup. We're not gonna win, because Metagross has wrecked house, but we're gonna try. We are not out of choices, out of decisions yet. There is still time. Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3. This'll do. If it was a smaller stage, I'd be willing to... I would say we might... For sure, yeah. Why are you going that way? Fight me, coward! I am coming for you. I swear to knobs. Yeah! Come at me, bro! Did you end up buying Peak Salmon? I picked it up. Eevee is gonna get sent to Super Hell. Okay, awesome. Yep, there's Eevee. Now it's just me and the Quag, and Quagsire can't even do anything because the camera is standing right in front of Metagross, so I'm gonna take a quick hello. Hi, Metagross. And then we are going to lose. Womp womp. It was a really good try. TBH. Challenge us again sometime. We shall always take you on gladly. Fuck you. I hate you. An impressive performance, Lady Angel, and yet you were defeated all the same. Suck my cock. I believe it is time for you to leave this kingdom now. And then he kicks us out. He has Metagross Meteor Mash us away. So yeah, I mean, obviously, we didn't need Sawaddle. Grovyle was very useful for the Quagsire, though that was really it. I guess... Here's the thing. None of Chimecho, Rhyperior, Glade, and Beartic don't do much against the Steel-type person. What we need is Girder. We need him. And we need to pick up that Pawniard. So let's move our guys. I'm not afraid about leaving that place empty. First of all, because I think I'm going to move my 100 plus a Charmeleon into here. Charmeleon also would have been useful against the Metagross. I'm not gonna lie. But I want to try as much as possible to only use 100%. Absolutely not. Chimecho, dude. So easy. Oh, Salmon, I must direct you to Sherry's question. This is, what was it called? We are moving to replace Gimme the Tea with Juice the Orange, and we would like your opinion on such an idea. Honest opinion. Honest opinion. Well, you can scroll up. There's still time. I'm trapping you guys here at least for another hour. Sorry. It's a hard life being wrong. And Magikarp's gonna hang out all the way in the corner. So I think this is not a... This is more of like an I abstain courteously rather than like a yes or no. No, don't do that. You're so sexy. Ah. Ooh. Oh gosh, accuracy going down. Rhyperior already has like just awful accuracy. On one hand, I could consider picking up Sandile because ghost types are coming up, but also I kind of don't want to. Sandile's not my favorite. Sandile won't be able to hit a lot of the ghost types because a lot of them have Levitate. Are you going to send Salmon a post-movement survey? Like, how was your experience of being asked this question? I think you should. I'm gonna let chat do what chat does. I don't know what they're talking about. You have murder. No, you have lots of movement, which is kind of like murder. You didn't take it out in one hit, you fool. Can you? You can. But yeah, the fact that Sandile doesn't have a dark type move is the only thing keeping me from having Shingen pick it up. I'm not opposed to Sandile at all, it just has no use for me. Fight, Magikarp, fight! Good job, Magikarp. Alright, was wrong with your answer? Invoking camaraderie. That's my level 2 spells. And my favorite level 2 spell is Invoking Camaraderie. You use it and literally just a bunch of imaginary friends pop up and tell you that you're doing a good job. Stir in the pot when the pot didn't need to be stirred. That's Barther. What's that? Song, the T-Swifty song. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. Something like that. Great, and we didn't even get him. What a waste of my goddamn time. Alright, so... I'm not entirely sure what we can do. I mean, I'm all for switching out Sawaddle, I guess, for Timber or Charmeleon. Timber would be neutral against Metagross. Charmeleon would be super effective. Timber is 100%, but Charmeleon is a second evolution. Second stage. I need a drink. Lots of things to consider. Not a lot of time to consider them in. Ooh, can I... Let me be like a real YouTuber. Hashtag streaming. What's everybody's favorite Pokemans? And if you have more than one, feel free to just put as many as you like. I'm just curious. I like to know things. Okay. Giratina in the chat. Lovely. Like, the guy. No. That's cool. Giratina's a really cool Pokemon. Okay, we got Snorlax and the Jigglypuff. Nice. What about you, Barther? Tell me your secrets. We got Lugia and Gardevoir and Bulbasaur, and I know who Randy is, but for the life... What's the legendary... That legendary fire lion guy. Are you Entei? No, it's not gonna be Solgaleo. This is Sherry. Sherry doesn't know anything past Gen 2. It's Entei. It's Entei from the third movie. Also, I don't think Solgaleo is actually fire type. Yeah. Does it appeal to the side of you that wishes for a father figure that was lion-shaped and also fiery? Mr. Mime wasn't treating her well anyway. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for the mom, Arthur. I knew this would be a great question. I love what I've done. Chaos. I'm not elaborating. I hope you know that. Alright, so we got a little guy. Who's this guy? Let me pull up the pages. This is, Munetoko. Munetoko wants a rufflet, which is also post-game. Why do I even try? But I've got the guy, so. But how can... No, I was thinking of something else. I'm... That's stepped up. So, I'm gonna put in... He wants a rufflet. But, yeah, he ain't gonna get one. This conversation is very suddenly making me kind of uncomfortable, which is my fault. That's 100% on me. Oh, I should go see if there's vaults in here. Hold on. Is there vaults? Nope. Just some little guys. Oh, so when I say Mr. Mime wasn't taking good enough care of her, I get crazy chat things, but when Barther says that Mr. Mime is actually his stepdad, nothing from the peanut gallery, why do I even bother? Let's go, Piplup. Alright, Beedrill is what the kids would call an issue. But I do have Rufflet, and I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. No, Ash's stepdad is Mr. Mime. I don't think Ash's mom has a name. Come on, can we collectively get together and remember her fucking name? Please. It was something really pretty. Delia? Delia. Yeah, Delia doesn't have a guy, as far as I can remember. So yeah, it's just her and Mr. Mime. Thank you! Yeah, on Tumblr, there's a comic where, she and Jessie from Team Rocket get together, and it is so funny. Get flinched Gothita. Oh, perfect. That is exactly where I wanted shield on. So there we go. So if Rufflet can kill Beedrill in 2, there is no stepdad. I can't tell if you're fooling with me or not. Oh, okay. No, I know what you mean. Alright, you are fooling with me. This is why we can't have nice things. Because my brain, I can't defeat an entire kingdom and also try to figure out what anybody's saying at the same time. It's a skill issue. I know. There are plenty of theories. Some of them are even okay. Some of them are Professor Oak, which is not okay. You have anything? You make enemies flinch, that's good. Yeah, there's like this one trainer. Dude, Sherry's writing some weird, some really interesting fandom shenanigans. What do you mean? Did they change Professor Oak's, like, existence? No, he's just a granddad. What? Haha, everybody flinched. Oh. Oh yeah, that would be real strange. Right. Makes sense, makes sense. I told you, my brain's only sometimes here. That is kind of wild. As far as I know, most people suggest that he's like this one, like, top tier trainer out on the road. But no, I mean, in theory, it would make more sense if he just knows nothing. Like, doesn't know that there's a kid out there looking for him in spirit or anything. Although I will say, Ash isn't really all that concerned, from what I remember about the show. He's got mom. He's got stepmom. He's good. I don't want Rufflet to get hit, but I want Rufflet to come on in and commit a murder. So we'll put Rufflet up there. We'll put Magikarp here. Actually, no, we'll put Magikarp here. Five turns left. There are shenanigans occurring outside in the hallway. I am unsure of what kind of shenanigans they are, but they're there. Alright, so Rufflet might get its trick kicked in, but it's gonna do 17 damage before then. Nice. Alright, so that was a pretty successful question, I'd say. We had plentiful arguments about the state of Delia's romantic life. What else could I ask? I don't know. What do people ask? So we did Pokemon. I can't believe I'm out of questions already. Oof. Come on, shield on. You can do it. We can win. Ooh, favorite Pokemon game? Platinum. I'm really unsurprised based on your answer of Pokemon. Was that also your, was Gen 4 your first generation, Sal? Can't believe I'm gonna lose to a freaking Spheal. Oh yeah, lots of people play Gen 3, but Gen 4 is really like their first foray into the games. I can't believe we're gonna lose. And this is just like a regular battle. Can we get a crit? Oh, that would have made me so happy. 1. We're gonna lose by 1. Ugh, ridiculous. Yeah, dude, we nearly won, but your Piplup can't shoot up hills. Shoot up hills? That's terrible. Arthur, what's your favorite Pokemon game? I feel like this is something I should know, but I do not. It is a really hard question. But let's see. You liked a lot of different Pokemon. You liked Lugia, Carnivore. Yeah, you're kind of all over the first couple of generations. Let's say most fond. It was a really interesting sort of reboot on the whole series. I can see why that would be like a fave. But yeah, Oras had a lot of replayability. I cannot fault you for either of those. Salmon, you either really would have liked it or you really would have not liked it when it first came out. Because, like, Gen 3 and Gen 4 were really... It is a good one. The leveling... The leveling system did something very strange. Yes. Polarizing is a great way to describe it. For sure. They did look very clunky. It kept looking like there were like pixels out of place. But Black and White walked so that the 3D games could run. Sherry, what's your favorite Pokemon game? The first one? Although I think people were just kind of being really annoying about that. Because there are so many Gen 1 Pokemon that are also just dumb. That people, like, were refusing to even talk about, you know? It's like, oh, this is a trash bag. Yeah, and Sandslash is a freaking shrew. Like, really? I thought it was a really interesting way to kind of urbanize Pokemon. When Pokemon has always really been seen as this kind of wild and Pokemon are out there living in the world, you know? But there are, if we're assuming that this is a Pokemon world, then yeah, of course there's gonna be Pokemon living in the city. Just like there's rats and mice and bugs and stuff in the city. They're just guys. Some of them are even just little guys. Doing their own thing. Trying to have a good time. And there they were, getting slandered out in public. Yeah, the newer ones were... I love that they got Rotom involved. Rotom is so cool. Hello? Salmon? Ori Owlpal is playing Fields of Mystria instead of on the stream. What? Thank you. I have called a legion to my defense, and I'm kind of scared of them now. We need Ralts not to move too much, because I need to get shield on down to it. Nice. This way. Beat up Abra. Oh, we want Ralts to come this way, so let's do this. No, Ralts! It wouldn't be so annoying if this field wasn't so freaking tall and obnoxious. Ah. Doing the good work of laundering. I feel like I need to send Oreo a warning message. A whole nother building? That is upsetting. What the heck? Soup! Alright. She may have just forgot. Are you... Ralts, we can't be doing this. Ralts, we're not doing this. We're not just sitting here doing this constantly. You're either in or you're out, dude. I'm sure she had something very important in Fields of Mystria to do. Let's not... Oh, yeah. There was one place I was considering when I was moving down here that had kind of the same situation, had the hookups but no actual machines, and I was like, do I think I'm actually going to be staying here long enough to get machines? And it's like, oh, but you can carry your machines with you. And it's like, no, but that's like an extra amount of money for movers to deal with. Or I guess for me to deal with movers, you know? So, yep, I saved that as well. Alright, let's get this Ralts. First try, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. No, I missed! 1!
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Yeah!
Oh, thank God. Because I couldn't move, I really wanted to get that done first shot so that I can go ahead and just do that to teleport away and it's not a problem. Oh, goodness. All right. We just need to spend a couple of turns killing this mana, and then we'll have our ults, and I'll get one more perfect link, and then we'll actually get on with the game. Because, and I didn't want to, you know, say this too soon, because I really wasn't sure, but I am considering, Salmon has already heard this, but I am considering playing a different game. So when I beat the main game of this, I might start a new series involving a different game called Danganronpa. I will not be streaming it because it is a little bit of a spooky game. Oh, like a fan Pokemon game? That would be cool. But yeah, so I wouldn't be able to stream it because the people who I want to see the game don't wake up early enough for me to play it during the day. But it would be like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, where it's just gonna be in the background. Fusion. If I'm playing a fan-made Pokemon game, I want something that I can randomize. Insurgents, I can randomize. I like Insurgents. Insurgents is fun because it has all of like the quote-unquote mod shit built in. Insurgents is hard though. Fusion could be fun. I've never played Fusion before. Danger Roomba. I wish. It'd be a lot less of a scary game if it was just the Danger Roomba. Oh, Piplup's evolving. That's not useful, because... Well, it's not useful, but it is just Piplup. And it's not a 100% link. I'll probably, when I beat this, I'll put up another poll about that. Now that we're talking about polls, though, ignoring whatever's going on screen. You know, useful things, I'm sure. As you guys probably know, since I think all of you voted in it, there was a poll posted to the channel about what we should evolve our Eevee into. And the choices were, there were two choices. Either Leafeon or Glaceon. Now, on the channel, it was completely tied. It's closed. Sal, you didn't vote? Are you telling me you didn't vote? I don't know if I can reopen it. Hold on. I don't think I can reopen it. You forgore. Ugh. You did vote. Okay. I vote Glaceon wins. What I was going to say before you forgore, is that I ran amongst a different group of friends, also sort of a poll, and Glaceon did win that, and combined points, Glaceon did win. So, we will not be evolving into Leafeon, which would require us to go back here, which would be easy, but we are going to go all the way to Nixstorm, so we need to either defeat Velora or Spectra in order to make our way to Nixstorm, and we are already way over the limit for the link we need to evolve, and we will go, and we will commit evolution. So, just wanted to let you guys know that that's how that shook out. I need you to go somewhere. I don't think, yeah, go over here. So that's the story. All about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. You know? Alright, what do you guys think? Should we gain some more EXP, or should we go and try to fight again? Because I think we have a much better team this time. I'll wait. I don't have a particular opinion right now. Shall we go fight Valora, or shall we wait? Valora or more experience? Fight? Yeah, let's go fight. I don't like not fighting. We've already said this, so we're just gonna zoom on by. Okay, yeah. You know, I was waiting just in case Barther had another opinion, but I am unsurprised. So, let's go. Does he have different things again? Ah, yes.
Oh, you return once more, Angel. I suppose there is no need for me to ask why. Come, let us proceed to the battlefield.
It's really awkward to ask me to come. We've just met. So we have much less of a gap. We're only about 200 or 300 down, rather than closer to 500. So let's go. All right. This is still. Oh, Quagsire's over here. Why? I don't know why it chooses the way it does. Who goes where? That's really not my concern. Alright, so let's go here. Grovile still this way. So yeah, this time we'll definitely want all of them to just go over here. Although... Oh, what the heck? Hey, Oriole. I did not intend to send them out to you, okay? I just noticed that you were playing Fields of Mystria, and I didn't mean it, man. I didn't mean it. In other news, Barther's gonna end up on the news for destroying a dryer. It is perfectly fine. The questions you've missed, the very, very important questions, trust me, super important, are what is your favorite Pokemon, or Pokemon plural, and the other one was what is your favorite Pokemon game. So feel free to answer those. You don't have to answer them too hard, no worries. They are not required. This is not homework. But yeah, if you'd like to answer them. Right now we're trying to beat Valora, who's really strong, and we've already lost to them. Yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, good one. Always a good one. And Talonflame's really cool. I think having a flying fire type is just really awesome, and the fact that it was a early route bird, but also was not just normal flying forever and ever, was so cool to me. I thought Talonflame was awesome. I will admit, though, I don't think I used one, because I am, by association, Gen 1 scum, and when they offered me a Charizard, I took the when they offered me the Charmander, I took the Charmander. So, I didn't need Talonflame on my team, but I did love Talonflame. Oh yeah, Aeron's got Bodyguard, which means that it switches places with whoever's getting hit. Sometimes it can be really funny, because if two Pokemon next to each other have Bodyguard, they will just continue to switch places. It is excellent. Mildly frustrating, really funny to watch. It is. It is. You can't use it against... Well, it's only weak to one of the Elite Four in that game. Although, Diancie does have an Aurorus and a Tyrantrum, actually. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, you... Talonflame hates Stealth Rocks. Talonflame sees Stealth Rocks and is like, eh, gotta go. Do you have something? We could see if we could burn or flinch. Because Fire Fang does either. Come on. I'll take a burn. I'm not going to argue with getting more damage. I am kind of tempted right now to leave Aeron there. But I'm not sure it would be worth it right now. Well, Aggron would just jump up there. Let's try it. Let's see what shenanigans we can perform. Nice. Chimecho's done for. Jigglypuff is gonna get airlifted somewhere. Back there. Not bad, not bad. And now we have to decide what's going on over there. Oh shit. Forgot about the quags. So easy peasy. Let's do this. Oh, totally forgot Metagross has Bodyguard. Guess who wasn't paying attention? Hi, welcome to hell. It's just these idiots going back and forth forever. My favorite Pokemon in this game? Oh gosh. That's a hard question because it is limiting in some ways, but very, like, open. There's a lot of Pokemon in other ways. So it has all the evolutions. So, easy answer, Umbreon. Because Umbreon's my favorite. But there is also Zoroark. And I love me some Zoroark. Zoroark is so much fun. Especially in this game, it dresses up as a different Pokemon, and it's so cool. But yeah, no, I'd have to say I actually really like Glaceon. Not gonna lie. You know, I don't like Glaceon a lot in regular play because it's got so many weaknesses. But in this game, it's a lot easier to not get hit by stuff. That is a great email. Don't dox yourself, please. This is going on the internet until the internet explodes. So, everyone, please be careful what you're sharing. Thank you. But that is a really cool email. Alright, shall we do this? 20 damage? I did not know I did so much to Quagsire. That's pretty cool. I think I got beat up immediately, so. Miss! Miss! Awesome. This is nice, yeah. So, I should have figured out how to do this last time, but this is a really great thing. Ignore Ina. She's gonna be mean to me. Just utilizing this whole bodyguard shenanigans. I don't remember, does the Aggron have bodyguard as well? Because we could have some fun. No, Aggron has sturdy. Fair. Get punched. We're gonna leave Charmeleon in there until we can safely get it out. So, Metagross is gonna switch in. I really need to remember to give these Pokemon items. Nice! A crit too? Dang! Alright, knock on wood, everybody. This is going exceedingly well. And I still have 19 turns to get this done in. We need Machoke to live. Wouldn't say easy, but Machoke lived, so perfect. Nothing beats a crit 2 Holiday. You are so right. Okay, we are out of A, but we still get the burn. Dab. So yeah, Metagross is God's biggest mistake. That was my biggest mistake. But if we can lower that accuracy enough, then we can kind of finagle this battle. I have high hopes for this battle right now. We're beating up Quagsire for zero reason. Quagsire deserves a lot of things, not this. Machoke's gonna die. Unfortunate. So one thing that I do know is that Metagross does not kill. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, trigger the bodyguard, I don't know, man. See what happens. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Could I? No, I'm out of... I think I'm... Hey, stop. No. I'm out of courage, because that would be crazy if I could. This is the best place for Charmeleon for now. I'm getting buzzed. Who is texting me? Everyone I know and love is here, aren't they? Hold on. Yeah, by the way, you could probably tell we're gonna go a little bit long today because I'm not done with this battle. We're about 5 minutes from 2 hours. You guys feel free to leave as you need. I don't control you. Do not heal yourself. Thank you. I was gonna flip a switch. And it was gonna be a bad switch. Yes, well, some of us have sleep schedules unbeknownst to others. I can't believe Burned is doing 20 damage to Quagsire. That is insane in the membrane. I was hoping we could get Glaceon today. So we're gonna try. We're gonna do our very best. We're gonna get rid of Metagross. Yes! Okay. Alright. This whole game just got infinitely easier. Hi, Mariah. Catching you up. You are. That's right. Give me those views. We are in Valora, which is one of the last 3 kingdoms before the finale one. And we have lost to Valora once, but then I put Charmeleon on the team, and we are going to win. No doubts. We've got Eevee, who is dispatching of Quagsire now. We had a Machoke. Machoke did die, unfortunately, due to a Meteor Mash from a Metagross, which is what really got us last time as well. We've got Charmeleon, who is a late addition due to some finagling. We got Quagsire, who is carrying. Let's be honest here. Quagsire is the reason we are all here today. And then Jigglypuff, of course, who has already used their heal and now is just chilling over here in the corner. That's it in the corner. It was a battlefield smash. The Meteor Mash. Metagross is so cool. Oh yes, and our questions of the stream were, what is your favorite Pokemon and or Pokemon plural? Yeah, it happens. And what is your favorite Pokemon game? It doesn't have to be main series, can be anything else. Ori's was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So, whatever you like. Sometimes you win, sometimes Metagross kicks your butt. It happens. Oh, yeah, kicked my the Spiritomb with the junk in its trunk. That was such a funny meme. That was a reference, I think, to the last stream, which was a while ago. Do it. List all of them. Let's go. Do it one by one and just spend the rest of the stream tonight doing so. Hey, we've still, this Aggron still has like what, 60 hit points that we're dealing with? Are you guessing? Salmon, are you guessing? There's 1,000. No, there's 1,096 Pokemon. Stop. No. Okay, we got Primarina, Totodile, Pikachu, Suicune. Nice! Actually, that is a pretty good start to a wrap. I noticed... I love how it's spelled Suicune, but I noticed that mostly water types. Are you a water type fan, Mariah? Oh! Guys, we won! I was so busy looking at the stream. We won, guys.
My apologies, Agron. I have let you down.
Valora Castle is ours! Look at us go. I'm trying to see if it doesn't... I don't think anybody would level up at this point. I think all of the starters evolve closer to 300. We have so much money and no evolution stones to spend them on. But yeah, good job, everybody! Yay!
Defeat? Surely not. Bravo, Lady Angel. It would appear that my army was incapable of halting your progress. Now go, Lady Angel. I shall be watching your forthcoming battle against Lord Nobunaga with great interest.
He doesn't watch, he participates. He's part of the problem. Yay, we claimed victory. Oh, that is so exciting. I don't want to do that because we need to start setting up for the next team. We are going to need that Ampharos, and I would actually say Ampharos definitely. Rhyperior doesn't have a ton of movement, which is the biggest problem with bringing Rhyperior onto the field. So Nick Storm, which is where we're going next, because I'd love to have Glaceon before the very, very last battle. Nick Storm's hard. They've all been kind of getting more and more difficult, starting, I'd say, with Viperia. But it's got slippery floor. We have ice mechanics. They put ice mechanics in a non-main stage Pokemon game, which is probably not that weird. They have ice mechanics in the regular Pokemon games. Alright, let's see. So I definitely want to take Armachoke. And we'll take Ampharos and Rhyperior. We can't take Grovyle. Do we want to take Venipede and get Venipede up? Try to get Venipede up to the top? I think I'm good with that. Alright, so we're going to move them all here. Ooh, oh my god, I have played this gym of mine kind of just by myself. It is a lot of fun. Super interesting game. And I love how it's a fan game that's like a little bit like completely out of left field in what kind of game it is. And I could do that. It's actually fairly short as well. So yeah. That one has my quote unquote vote. Although I should probably consider getting farther in. Oh yeah, for those of you who joined after this question came up, I'm gonna do another game after we get through the main part of this game, which ends with defeating Dragonor, and then it's all like side quests and stuff, which I'm still gonna stream, I'm still gonna do, but I'm gonna play Danganronpa. It's not gonna be a stream. But I would like to consider streaming a bit more, and not every weekend, but maybe more than once a month, you know? So it'd be fun to stream one thing one week, another thing another week. I don't know, man. I'm not intending at any point to make this my job. We can all point and laugh if for some reason it happens in the future, but for now that's not the plan. 1.5 times a month. What would that look like? I think twice a month would be fine. I'm kind of tempted to keep Quagsire just because they've been a total boss. And also as a water type, it can't walk on the ice. Alright, bye Quags. Yeah, twice a month might be good. I work a certain amount of Saturdays, and unfortunately it's not like you work 2 Saturdays a month. You start the stream and immediately end it. That would be funny. 20,000. Oof, you're not at 20,000. Nowhere near that. And nobody wants a Spiel, dude. Does anybody want an Ekans? I don't think anyone does that I have currently. No. Okay. Perfect taco wants a timber. Oh, good night, Ori. I am so glad you were able to join us, even for a little bit, but you got to see our victory, which makes it so much sweeter. So, I hope you have a good night. Okay, so... Rhyperior, Ampharos, and Machoke are really the only ones who can stand up to Lapras. And even then, it is a fight. And Rhyperior's barely gonna get there. We'd have to bait Lapras all the way across the field, which Lapras has Ice Beam that does, why not try? Who cares? Let's do it. Nobody's grading me on this.
Nixstorm, the kingdom protected by Mitsuhide, is famous for its Ice-type Pokemon. Fire-type, Fighting-type, and Rock-type Pokemon are strong against Ice-type Pokemon, but Grass-type and Ground-type Pokemon will be pretty vulnerable.
What about flying? You forgot flying, girl. Am I ready? No, but we're doing it.
I'll put this one to bed in no time.
Let's see, Mitsuhide is refined. She did forget bird is the word. Good thing we remembered. So you have made it this far.
Do you know, Mitsuhide? Do you know what my brother is planning to do?
One such as myself could never hope to understand Lord Nobunaga, but I can assure you that he has only the best intentions. Lady Oichi.
He is your brother.
How could you not trust Lord Nobunaga?
Maybe I am a bad sister. I just don't trust him. He used to be so kind, but now...
Do you truly believe you could defeat me with such a conflicted heart? Let us take to the battlefield. I'm gonna kick his ass. Alright, so part of the field, the two edges are snow, which lower your range, I believe, in some cases, and is not slippery. Most of the field is occupied by... What is he about to tell us? I'm afraid I cannot allow you to disturb Lord Nobunaga. Here on this battlefield, I will stop you.
And I'm here too. I hope you're ready.
Gracia's an annoying little shitheel, and I love her. I don't know. Here we go. Range is reduced on snowy terrain. If we hop on here, we go flying. I prefer, honestly, not to move, or at least I like to prepare. So if you are not an ice type, you will go sliding on the ice. There are also these things, thin ice, that if you step on once, if you end your turn on it once, it'll crack, and if you end your turn, you or someone else ends your turn on it again, it'll break, cause a little bit of damage, and throw you off of the section. Venipede is going to be useful mostly for breaking stuff. There are two types of yeah, I know they do, alright? I forgot, okay? My brain was like, but you don't really walk on ice, but you do. So yeah, we've got icicles, and we have trees. Sometimes these are very useful in stopping you from going. Sometimes they're just in the way. I really don't need the harmony flute. I'm going to equip the potion instead. There are also the drifting ice, which will move you, if you are not a flying type or a Pokemon with levitate, it'll move you in this shape pattern, and then we've got one up here. I'll put you right here, and I think Machoke could probably hop on that. Hop on that ice! There's something innuendoistic about that. I just don't know what it is right now. She was carried by some drifting ice. Now, Mana and Musharna are annoying.
I will defeat you, Angel, for my father's sake.
Are annoying for various reasons. Sometimes they're more annoying than others. They don't always hit, but when they do, it is obnoxious, and they put you to sleep, and it's Dream Eater, and honestly, they're kind of awful to play. I hate when I have one. Getting Gracia up to Musharna is the work of a demon. People stronger than me use Mana and Musharna on their teams. Alright. We're gonna do that. I think Cubchoo's fine. Lapras is gonna go around and hit Eevee. Celio's gonna move and also hit Eevee. Look at us. I gotta get Machoke down there. Did I not? Why did I move Machoke like that? Boo. Boo, Angel, what are you doing? You're throwing. You're throwing. I don't know what I'm throwing, but I'm throwing. Amy's just sitting here about to get its ass whooped. Oh my gosh, alright. Nice. 3, 4? 4 and a crit. Dang, Jigglypuff. You cool. Alright, I'm really annoyed that I did not pay attention to that. Is it worth it? I think Venipede's going to die. If we win, it shouldn't matter, but maybe everyone will forget that Venipede's there. That's on me. Ampharos, I'm not quite sure what to do with you, bud. Oh, yep. Bye, Venipede. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting much. I just don't know how to evolve that thing, you know? I tried.
Oh my god, do I try?
What are you about to do? Okay, you just heal that. No problem. No, don't put Rhyperior to sleep. I would shit a brick, honestly. So see, Musharna ended their turn there. A crack has appeared in the thin ice. Celia, what are you gonna do? That's what you did last time. Awesome. Alright. Okay, put Cubchoo to sleep. I'm not gonna be mad about that. I'm gonna go ahead and see how much I can do to Lapras right now. 30 damage. Not bad. That's gonna get it below 200. And let's go ahead and try to do some damage on Celio. No damage on Celio. Fucking imagine. Can we hit something? We can. Nice. Oh, that makes me really happy. Lovely. I'm not sure what to do about Ampharos. Can I? Ampharos will be in the back. I think we start with 30 turns. Or maybe it was only 25, but... We are, what is the rugby term? We are a scrummin'. We are in the scrum. Is that hockey? No, that sounds British. It's British. Dude, that is the second time Jigglypuff has just been wiped off the face of this earth. And now we don't have anything to heal with. That does not make Lizzie happy. In fact, that makes Lizzie sad. Okay. So, we will not get to see Glaceon. We will not get to see Glaceon this episode. We're not going to get to see a lot of things this episode. And next episode, we will come back and even stronger. And probably with Charmeleon again. Or we'll just level up a ton. Because this is not successful. I went into it too much. Hey. She was, yeah. She was Thanos snapped. For sure. The good thing, though, is that Lapras cannot easily get to me. And you might be going, what do you mean? Lapras is ice. They can walk. Excellent point. Great point. But because Lapras is ice type, they have to walk the entire field. They can't do what Mana is doing. And just fly over. So they have to wait. Okay, yeah, I'm not very excited about our odds with Lapras. Oh, we were a little bit frozen. That makes me worried. Hold on. While everything's happening, I'm going to do a quick save. Because I am not trusting it. Okay, we're good. freeze. Not what we want to see. Alright, I think you gotta put to sleep. You gotta try to put Ampharos to sleep. That's rude. That's mean. Don't do that. Thank you. It's really annoying because Rhyperier's in the perfect spot to kill Celio. Got Rally. Will it unfreeze me? We're gonna find out. No, it does not unfreeze. But hey, that is very good to know. Alright, and we hit our Thunder. I'm gonna... I think they're gonna be pretty worried about just hitting Rhyperior, especially since they've got it blocked. Blocked? Frozen. That's what I meant. Ugh. Oh, yeah, Sherry's been asking this. Mariah, do you think we should start saying juice the orange instead of give me the tea? Happen to have an awakening on me. Nice. Damn, we could do so much damage. No para. You know, we're not even losing this one. As strange as it sounds, we're not losing this one as bad as we lost the other one. Because, like, the fact that just a Metagross came in and swept, really annoying. Yeah, don't do that. So here's the thing. If we can hit the Thunder... That's what I've been saying, Mariah. Just, like, having to change is a lot of work. I mean, all change requires work. Don't get me wrong. So we defeated Lapras. That's nice. So we have two Pokemon that we don't have any potions for. No way to heal them. We have a full health, mind you, a full health Musharna. And a full health Munna as well. Goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire. And Musharna is not going to come after us. We will have to attempt to murder it directly. Thankfully, Machoke is still really good. I may have called it too soon, guys. I mean, and if I did, that would be on me. But I just don't think, even with 16 turns, just with Hypnosis and Hypnosis going off, I don't think we can do it. Have my rally. I would love for Musharna to just come to this side so we can get everybody on the same side. I know, the AI sometimes really confuses and amazes me. I think the biggest reason that the Musharna is doing that is because Musharna technically does not have an attacking move. It has Dream Eater, which is a move that only works if the opposite Pokemon is asleep. And while it does have an ability called Calming that puts Pokemon to sleep, it is finicky, does not always trigger. So I think the AI gets confused when it starts to do, when nothing's asleep because it can't do anything. And you're like, what? But Mana's not doing anything either. That's because Mana also sucks. I hate having either of these Pokemon on my team at any point. How much range do I get? It says significantly. Is that enough? I like doing this. Hold on. Bye, Mana. Oh no, it doesn't send it flying across. Oh, that's so upsetting. Alright. Let's rally. Let's go ahead and just try to do our best. And hope we don't fall asleep. No paralyze. That would have been helpful. Dream Eater doesn't do anything because I'm not asleep. Thankfully the AI is dumb. And we constantly can ping with interference, which is nice. So we are not complete lost causes here. But as soon as the AI figures itself out, one of us gets put to sleep, and then Dream Eater, that's gonna be it. Honestly. And it could happen now. Yep. That's it for Machoke. The better thing is, though, once we get rid of Mana, it all becomes harder. Oh, and Dream Eater heals, too. I completely forgot to say that. So not only... Yeah, in 10 turns, there's just no way for me to deal with both of these Pokemon. So, yeah, that's it, folks. Very sad. For a moment there, I thought maybe we could do it, too. And what a thing, it just didn't even move. It's so annoying. The AI annoys me so much. Can we get the para? We did not get the para. Why don't you just stay there, Musharna? Just stay there. That also works. Yeah, so I would have to hit every single Thunder, which, like we just saw, isn't happening. Never get hypnotized. And even then, I would just barely be able to do it. I actually don't think I would. Because, yeah. Overall, the game is over. Unfortunate. Yep, so we're gonna go through these next 6 turns doing nothing, because not only... Yep, I'm gonna get Dream Eater eaten. Dream Eaten. And it should do a lot of damage. Ooh, didn't kill, but... Now Musharna's back at full... It was a mess to begin with. What I need are to buy some more awakenings.
Did I do something wrong?
Yes, you weren't supposed to beat me. Now I'm sad. Yeah. Surely by now you understand you cannot defeat me. Return to your kingdom and think hard. What is there to be gained from opposing Lord Nobunaga? Mind your business, dude. So I'm gonna call it here, which is a very disappointing ending, but we are 30 minutes over, and it's the end. This is the end, Barther. You're perfectly fine. I'm gonna save. And thank you guys all for coming. This was really, really exciting, and yeah. I hope you all have a great night. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can figure out how to squeeze some more streams, and it's not going to happen until we finish the main game here, though. So we've still got a couple kingdoms to go, and based on my current performance, a couple kingdoms to go. But yeah, I hope you all have a great night, and I will see y'all later. Bye! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tee.